just gonna jump right into it. What up, what up? Welcome to the CUL Report Podcast, Ep.2, the CUL, Contemporary Urban Luxury on the Oxford Cafe Network. I am your host, Mr. Ike, Creative Director of Oxford Cafe Detroit, Luxury Leisure Design Studio, and Concept Cafe. So first things first, make sure you check us out online, oxfordcafedetroit.com. We got new drops coming every week, restock updates available every week, coming out of our design studio. All of our pieces are crafted and designed with the luxury leisure enthusiast in mind. Quick update on the coffee. The Peruvian has sold out, so I appreciate you guys for those orders. That will be restocked next Monday and available for shipping. And pre-orders are available on the Peruvian whole beans. You guys can find that online, oxfordcafedetroit.com. While you're at it, take a moment, like, follow, subscribe on all platforms, Oxford Cafe Detroit, Oxford Cafe Group, for your updates on exclusive content, private members events, behind the scenes, curated experiences, limited edition drops, giveaways, and much more. So make sure you guys check that out, Oxford Cafe Detroit and Oxford Cafe Group on Instagram. So enough of the small talk. We go jump right into some local events. The Black Indie Stream Film Fest is coming to Detroit. A lot of people are calling those the Tubi Awards, but the Black Indie Stream Film Festival, that's coming to Detroit, May 24th to the 28th. That's going to be in Greektown at the Hollywood Casino. The festival will include private screenings, casting calls, master classes, panel discussions. There will also be a fashion show that will be hosted by the Detroit Historical Museum. So tap in with them if you guys are interested on the fashion side. If you're interested in the casting call, you guys can check them out. You can get a little bit more info on DetroitMetroTimes.com. The festival will open premiering Damon Dash latest film. Dame Dash latest film, The Prince of Detroit. That's going to be an interesting film. You can get your tickets online at biffa.com. I think that's going to be really dope. Because Detroit has a lot to offer when it comes to the film and cinema industry. Like I said before, Detroit is one of the biggest contributors, especially when you're talking about independent film, black film, and a lot of these streaming sites like Tubi. Detroit is a major contributor to the industry. A lot of creatives are coming out of Detroit, showcasing their talents behind and in front of the camera, and I think that's pretty dope to see. And it's really exciting to see Dame Dash premiering a film based around the Detroit character, the Prince of Detroit. So that's going to be interesting to see. Tickets are ranging from like $30 up to $250. And again, you can get those tickets at biffa.co. That is the Black Indie Stream Film Fest. That's going to be downtown Detroit at the Greektown Casino. So what else we got on the board? Let's jump into real estate. Let's jump into some local real estate, and then we're also going to jump into some national news on real estate. Detroit's largest private residence, the Bishop Mansion, is for sale. They're asking $9 million. That just went up for sale a few days ago. You can go to the Detroit Free Press to check out some images of it. It is a 33,000 square foot impressive mansion. It's over in the Palmer Woods neighborhood. 12 bedrooms, 14 bathrooms, 10 fireplaces, and it's sitting on 2 acres. It's a really impressive mansion. If you get a chance, go online, check that out. It's a mid-century design, all new windows, new tile roofing. And that's an impressive mansion. and it sits in the heart of the city. It sits in a beautiful neighborhood over in the Palmer Woods neighborhood, not too far from the golf course over there. And since we're talking about real estate purchases, Jay-Z and Beyonce just made the most expensive home purchase in California history. According to TMZ, Beyonce and Jay-Z have purchased a 30,000 square foot home in Malibu for a record-breaking price tag of $200 million. Apparently, the biggest real estate transaction in California history. The previous record was $177 million. It's also the second most expensive home real estate deal in U.S. history. The first place for that record is $238 million. $238 million transaction for a property in New York City. And that's really dope. You can catch some photos online on Yahoo News, or you can jump over to Oxford Cafe group on Instagram to see some photos. That is a beautiful home designed by Japanese architect Ando. Art collector William Bell was the previous owner, and he spent about 15 years building the structure completely of concrete. Sits on about 8 acres overlooking Malibu's Paradise Cove. And it's a beautiful estate with beautiful views. Like I said, you can jump on Yahoo.com to catch some pictures and a little bit more about that story. So yeah, let's jump back on the board. Before we get on the next topic, I do want to highlight shout out a local business, the Bricks Wine Shop over near downtown Detroit. The Bricks Wine Shop is a retail wine shop that offers private events, wine tastings, and they have a beautiful selection of local wines, curated wines, rare wines. They have an incredible selection of sparklings. You can check them out at It's Bricks Detroit. That's BRIX Detroit.com. They're also on Instagram at Bricks Detroit. It's a pretty dope space you can pop into, do some wine shopping, wine accessories, do some wine tasting. Also holding private wine tasting events there. So be on the lookout for some stuff going on over at Bricks Detroit. Check them out at itsbricksdetroit.com. Next topic on the board, quick travel deals and business news. Wrapped in one, you got United Airlines. They have announced that it's going to be a busy summer. They're announcing record-breaking numbers in travel expected for the Memorial Day holiday weekend, and they